Tank is a guy, man. Tank's the guy I want to see Shakur fight next. However, I already know what it's gonna be. Shakur definitely knows that he's gonna have to take short money if that was gonna happen. They're gonna use that against him. I get it. They're gonna say, well, look, you don't sell out no arenas, you don't bring anything to the table, so why? They're gonna say you're gonna run all night, you're gonna this. So they're gonna say everything they possibly can for the fight not to happen. But I think the fight should happen. Again, my money's on Shakur. I think the defense wins championships. I could be wrong. Tank is an animal. He can fight. But he has yet to be in the ring with a guy that's as smart as Shakur and a guy that's on his level, IQ level. I still got Shakur because defense, man, you can't hit him. You can't hit him, bro. Like, Tank got the bomb, but if Tank can't land that bomb or figure out a way to land that bomb.
What's going on, YouTube? Boss community, welcome to the channel. Man, it's kind of hard to take anything Timothy Bradley say into consideration at this point, man, because we know that he has a deep hatred for Tank Davis and any other PBC fighter, man. But man, he just talking a whole bunch of bull crap, man. Like him saying that Tank hasn't been in there with a guy as skilled as Shakur Stevenson. I mean, come on now. It's like first y'all told Tank to step up and fight bigger name and top level competition, and he did that. He beat Ryan Garcia, but then that wasn't enough, right? It's like they're gonna keep moving the goalposts for guys like Tank, man, and the rest of the PBC fighters. It's like, come on, man, are you serious, man? Tank is a proven fighter. He's saying land the cannon. I mean, Tank is not a guy that has to land a big power shot. He can beat a guy in 12 rounds just by points. He can box. But the thing is, it seems like they're trying to build Shakur instead of developing him. Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter. He has a great talent. He has a great skill set. But when it comes to guys like Tank Davis, those are real, true elite fighters, man. Those are guys that don't get gun shy when they're under them bright lights. So I'm debunking that narrative, man. Tank I ain't gonna say it's gonna be a walk in the park for him, but I bet you this. It'll be a different environment for a guy like Shakur Stevenson to go in a sold out arena if he fight a guy like Tank Davis, because Tank Davis sell out arenas, man. It'll be different for him. This will be his first time on the big stage. It ain't about ego or anything like that. If it's anyone with the ego, it's Shakur Stevenson and guys like Devin Haney. They're using their little social media fan base to build fights up and use it as leverage. Tank Davis will beat this guy. To say that he would expose him, I mean, how? What would he bring to the table that Tank Davis hasn't already faced before? What would he bring to the table that Tank Davis haven't seen before? That makes no sense, man. These guys get in front of these cameras and just say any and everything, man. Your guy went out there with a lackluster performance, man. That's all that happened, man. He did not meet the expectations, man. He said the guy was a B-level fighter and he was just going to walk him down. He didn't even do half of that. He didn't do half of that, man. But let him get in there with a real dog like Tank. Tank gonna eat him, man, and that's just what it is. Tank is gonna eat this guy, man. I'm not gonna give you this commentary jolly talk, man. Tank is gonna eat this guy. He gonna beat this guy up, man. Shakur know that. That's why he not trying to call him out. If he really wanted to fight him, he'd have been fought him. But it seems as though these guys are not trying to fight each other. They just want to be friends with some of these guys. They don't want to fight them because they know what Tank brings to the table. They know what type of fighter Tank is. They want to price themselves out, say how they're worth more than this guy because of what they did and what they accomplished, rather than just going out there and fight. Shit, last time I checked, man, the fans make the fighters. The fighters don't make the fans. The fans want to see the fight. Give it to the fans, man. If he really ain't on your level, go out there and prove that he's not on your level. But Shakur, from what I seen, he would run all night against a guy like Tank. I mean, Edward De Los Santos, he had power, right? But he ain't got no Tank Davis power. If Shakur did all that against that guy, just imagine what he'll do against Tank. He's going to try to run all night. But the thing is, Tank would put that boy in a dogfight. We talking about exposed. Nah, it's the other way around. I think Shakur Stevenson will get exposed. It's going to show whether he got that dog in him or not. Because he wouldn't be able to outrun him. Because a guy like Tank, a Tank is going to expose him for running in that fight, man. And he going to cut that ring off on him. That's what you do against a guy like that. A guy that run like that likes to fight off the back foot all the time, You cut the ring off on him and see how you respond to that. I got Tank winning this fight. If this fight does happen, I highly doubt it, man, because I know that if it's one thing I learned with this new generation, these guys are not taking risk. They willing to fight. They willing to fight these guys once they take their first L because they feel like they got nothing else to lose. But as far as them being undefeated in their reign, they're not gonna take on a big challenge, man. They're just not. That's one thing I've seen. They're gonna do a whole lot of talking on social media, a whole lot of back and forth stuff on Twitter, and they're not gonna sign any contracts. So I'm done getting my hopes up on it, but I really do hope this fight happens. So what I would like to see happen is these promoters demand these fights. They tell them you can't fight nobody else except this guy. Then we'll truly get to see who's the best fighter. Because it's just too many guys that are undefeated and are just talking reckless as if nobody's on their level. Man, go ahead and make this fight happen. I would like to see Tank Davis fight Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney, one of these guys fight. What I really think would be a good fight is T.O. versus Tank Davis. But I'm going to say that for another video. But as far as this, man, I would like to see Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson, man. I really hope we can get this fight so we can shut guys like Timothy Bradley up that don't know what he's talking about at times. He's a great boxing analyst. I can't take that from him. The guy, he went in the ring, man. He blood, sweat, and tears. He went in there. He did it. He went in them wars, man. But as far as this commentator stuff, man, he's kind of biased at sometimes, man. To say that a guy like Tank Davis will get exposed by Shakur Stevenson, are you kidding me? Shakur Stevenson don't pose no threat. He's not walking nobody down. He's walking lower level competition down, of course, but he's not walking no Tank Davis down. We're not going to get carried away like that. Now, this guy's he don't have no power like that. He got to hurt somebody in order to walk them down. Tank Davis walking you down regardless of what you got. But hey, man, that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.